Shalom Aleichem, Nala viewers. This is Rabbi Hershel Reichman, and I'm welcoming you to a new series called Hasidic Sparks. We will be discussing sparks of Hasidic's ideas, new ideas, short and presented in short form, rather than the lengthy discussions we've had until now about Hasidus. And I hope that in your very harried and busy lives, you'll find the time daily to listen, to view, and enjoy and absorb and grow from these different Hasidic ideas. The time will be short in comparison to our regular lengthy discussions before, but I'm sure that all of you will enjoy this and be able to use these short ideas, these sparks of Hasidus in your daily lives. Our shiur is dedicated to the memory of Racheleh Bas Reb Chaim Tzvi Oleh Shalom. May our memory be blessed. I want to begin with the Sefer Nesiva Shalom. It's a very popular Sefer on Hasidus today, written by the Slonim and Rebbe Oleh Shalom. And we begin with Parshat Noach, with our first idea. The first idea, which is brought down in Hasidus in a great the depth and great discussion, is that the Teva, the story of Noach and the Teva, his ark, which protected him, his family, and the animal kingdom, and ultimately saved the world from total and utter destruction, is a message for all of us that in our lives, in which evil forces and evil environment surrounds us, threatens to engulf us, and ultimately, God forbid, even destroy us, we can save ourselves by going into a teva, going into a separate, isolated, spiritual world, in which this world will be the salvation and the protection from the threatening, anti-spiritual, and even anti-life environment in which we find ourselves. So everybody has to find that teva, has to find that spiritual ark to protect himself or herself from the dangers of the world around us. And of course we mean the spiritual dangers, which can ultimately lead to physical destruction, as we saw in this week's Parshat Noach. What is the first teva which the Nesiva Shalom speaks about? The first ark to protect ourselves in these difficult and threatening times. And that is the teva, the ark of Shabbos. Shabbos, that one day a week in which we abandon and leave the hustle and bustle, rough and tumble daily life of Yemei Achol, of the weekdays. It's an oasis. It's an oasis, a mei menuchos. It's calm waters of pure spirituality. And the Gemara says that Kol Hashem Shabbos Kilchosa, if someone keeps Shabbos properly, Afilu Oved Avodah Zarah Kado Eno Yishmar Chelem Lo, even if he originally was an idol worshipper, he is forgiven from that worst possible sin through the keeping of Shabbos. Shabbos is really the time of the week in which HaKadosh Baruch Hu, the Master of the universe, the Holy One, is close to us. It's a time in which we can have dveikus b'Hashem, which we can connect to Hashem directly. During the 6 days of the week, it's a very difficult challenge to have the dveikus, to have that connection of closeness, which is what the Torah wants us to achieve, l'dafka, to be close to God. And the Rambam writes that it is possible, and it's an obligatory, to try to be close to God every moment of our waking lives, even when a person's in business and they're doing a job or talking to his children. He has to continuously keep God in his mind. But it's a very difficult thing to do during the week. But Shabbos was a special day that the Torah created for us to have dveikus b'Hashem. Divrei chol, to talk about the mundane, is asur. One cannot talk about business. One shouldn't talk about sports. Even Politics, according to many Mefarshim and Poskim, is prohibited. The talk of Shabbos is only spiritual talk. It's about Torah. It's about Tefillah. It's about Avos Yisrael, studying Torah, praying to God, love of other Jews, having the Onyx Shabbos, to have that Shabbos meal with family and friends, which we feel